JuicyTube TV.
The pulsating beat of the club vibrated through Kara's chest as she leaned against the bar, sipping her drink. Her eyes scanned the room, a sea of writhing bodies lost in music and desire. The dim light caught on the glint of a silver ring, and she noticed him. Tall, dark, and unapologetically confident, leaning against a pillar. His gaze was locked on her. Kara raised an eyebrow, smirking as if to say, "You're not subtle." He didn't look away. Instead, he pushed off the pillar and made his way through the crowd with deliberate strides. As he closed the distance, Kara felt her heart quicken. She turned back to her drink, pretending she hadn't noticed him at all. "Is ignoring people your thing?" His voice was smooth, a hint of teasing in his tone. She glanced sideways. Up close, he was even more magnetic. Eyes dark like coffee, a sharp jawline, and an air of danger she knew she shouldn't find attractive. "Depends. Is bothering strangers yours?" He chuckled, leaning closer so his voice wouldn't get lost in the music. "Only the ones who stare at me for 3 songs straight." Kara rolled her eyes, hiding a smile behind her glass. "Confident, aren't you?" "Just observant." His fingers brushed hers as he signaled the bartender. The touch sent a jolt up her arm, unexpected and electric. "What's your name?" he asked, his gaze piercing. "Kara. And you?" "Ethan." The bartender slid him his drink, and Ethan leaned in just slightly more. "Dance with me." She hesitated, her pulse pounding for reasons that had nothing to do with the music. Ethan didn't wait for an answer. He took her hand, his grip firm but not forceful, and led her to the crowded dance floor. The music shifted to something slower, sultrier. Ethan's hands found her waist, pulling her close. Kara placed her palms on his chest, half intending to push him away, but her fingers betrayed her, curling into the fabric of his shirt. Their bodies moved in sync, the air between them heavy and charged. His lips brushed her ear as he whispered, "You don't seem like the type to follow. Maybe you don't know me. Maybe I'd like to." The words hung between them, daring, inviting. Kara tilted her head, her lips just a breath away from his. "You're awfully sure of yourself. And you're awfully close for someone pretending not to be interested." She laughed, a soft, breathy sound, and let her hand trail up to his neck, fingers grazing the short hair at his nape. "Maybe I like to play." Ethan's grip on her waist tightened, his eyes locked on hers. "Careful, Kara. I don't lose. Neither do I." The space between them disappeared as his lips claimed hers, the kiss searing and unapologetic. It wasn't soft. It wasn't sweet. It was hunger and challenge, a collision of 2 forces unwilling to yield. When they finally broke apart, Kara's breath was unsteady, her lips tingling. Ethan smirked, his thumb brushing the corner of her mouth. "Game on," she whispered, pulling him back into the dance.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy content.